Good evening and happy Friday. This is Shana from the Trade Exchange. I want to talk to you what's going on this week, but more importantly, I want to talk to you what hasn't gone on this week, and that's volatility. Let's pull up the VIX and get right into that because this is very interesting. Our VIX twice this week, both on May 8th and May 9th, Monday and Tuesday, we close out in a 9 handle. Now keep in mind, we have not closed out in a single digit handle since the financial crisis. On top of that, we've hit lows that we haven't seen in 23 years. So what is going on? How is there so much complacency in a market that has so much uncertainty? Just this week in our political landscape, President Donald Trump fired our FBI Director James Comey. On top of that, we don't know if the Fed is going to raise interest rates. We don't know if tax reform bill is going to get passed by our president. We don't know what's going on with North Korea or with Russia. We don't know what's going on with trade deals. There's so much uncertainty. Yet you look at this chart and all you can see is complacency. We're sticking around all-time lows. Very interesting to see. Not quite understanding why it's happening. I've spoken to traders. They're dumbfounded as well. So something to keep an eye on. We have had a bounce back in the VIX. It closed out 10 spot 40, so it's down just 1% from last week. But keep in mind that it did close twice this week with the single digit handle. Now, real quick, let's take a look at oil because we are seeing our first bounce back for the month in oil. Crude oil closed out 47.88, so it's actually up 2.9% since last week. Now keep in mind this could be for two reasons. One, the petroleum status report came back, bigger draw than expected. And secondly, on May 25th, we have the meeting with OPEC. The OPEC nations are all getting together, and there's very positive expectations that they are indeed going to extend the production cuts, which is much needed to see this increase in the oil prices. So it is up for the week. Ending the note off, looking at our markets. So if you see here, again, not a lot of movement in our markets. The Dow closed out 20,896, was down just spot 5% from last week. S&P's closed out 2390, so that is down just spot 3% from last week. NASDAQ is up, but again, it's only up spot 3%. It closed out 6121. And gold closed out 1227 spot 80. That's down just spot 0.08% from last week. So again, there's not a lot of movement in the markets. Not a lot of volatility. We see that in the VIX, and it's very interesting to see. Anyways, I want to wish all of you a happy Mother's Day for all you mothers out there. I want to wish you all a wonderful weekend. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hopefully next week we see things pick up a little bit. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.